Welcome back to another episode of Late Night Topics, where the people are the topic of the conversation. Okay, it's a little different this time, people. We're doing it on the audio this time. Just having an open discussion, man. And I got a special guest. Y'all been seeing me posting and bragging and boasting about it. I got a special guest, Miss Five Star Key. I'm gonna let her introduce herself for y'all, man. How you
What
doing,
is
Miss Key?
do? What is do? What is do, my love?
Yes, man. Like I said before, hey, I appreciate you coming on the show. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
It's a pleasure having you. We were chopping up a little bit before the show, and I'm glad we did. I'm glad we did. It seemed like I've been knowing you since teenager years.
Yeah. It was definitely a good vibe. Definitely a good vibe. And yeah, definitely a good vibe. I respect you and your energy. Like you are definitely one of a kind for real.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Highly appreciate it. And we don't want to jump right into this thing. And like I told you earlier, we're gonna be talking about different topics tonight, but the main topic I had at first was what are men supposed to bring to the table? Because I've been having a lot of females inbox me and commenting and saying this. Um, because I a lot of times I talk on how I feel like what a woman's supposed to bring to the table, and a lot of people really feel like a woman ain't supposed to bring nothing to the table, really. And I don't know where they get that theory from. I'm not gonna say it wrong. I'm not gonna say it right. But I'm saying like for is me speaking me, and I'm gonna let all my people that's listening know like whatever we say, for is me and Five Star Key, man, just opinionated. You feel what I'm saying? So don't try to take what we saying and run and try to do that with y'all relationships and be like, well, boss man said this and Five Star Key said this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might be helpful and it might harm you, my boy. So don't just take what we say and just run with it. Just common sense approach. Just use it how you use it. But Miss Key, I want to ask you your opinion. Like, what do you feel a man should bring to the table for like a relationship?
Okay. How I feel, okay. I feel like a man should definitely bring structure. Uh, a man should definitely bring support, love, peace, okay? That type of thing. And the reason why I feel like that is because, some men are more stronger than women, when it comes down, when it's mental, spiritual, emotional, all that type of thing, right? Because I know, some men or, some men that can really hold their emotions together versus a woman. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I would need a strong minded person. You know what I'm saying? I would need me, definitely me. I would need somebody strong minded. I would need somebody very loyal and honest and open because I'm that way. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So I would definitely need that. So therefore, I can, like we were saying earlier, like I can bounce off that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I can bounce off that.
Right,
If
right.
you're bringing that type of structure. You get what I'm saying? Because I do feel like everything needs to be in order and everything has to have order. Because if it don't have no order, then what? We all over the place.
Right, right. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with that. And it's crazy that you said that because I did a little survey and the answers I got back, some of them was like borderline, like, okay, and some of them were just absurd. I'm not gonna speak on nobody's name. Like they know who they is putting them dumbass comments, but you know what I'm saying? They were just saying they were just saying like, a man supposed to bring, and I'm gonna be real on my show, man. It's raw and uncut. A man supposed to bring a good dick, he supposed to bring six figures a month and all this type of, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like we gotta do better as a whole. You feel what I'm saying? And to hear you say that, you know what I'm saying? And when I was speaking like from a man's point, like I say for me, now I can't speak for every man. Like for me, like I don't really want my woman to work because I want to have it to, not saying I'm trying to control her, but I want to have it to where we financially stable, where she don't have to. But if she decided she want to, that's her will. You feel what I'm saying? But I want to make it where she don't have to. I don't want it to be where I gotta go up and punch this 9 to 5. She got to, or she ain't gonna have her phone or lights on or something like that. I don't want it to be like that. If she wanna make her little extra bag, then and that's something she wanna do, then cool. Yeah, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And I just want, I feel like a woman do supposed to bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like she's supposed to bring, like, I don't say 50-50, but I feel like that mental peace, you know what I'm saying? That mental peace, that support. Because ladies, if you listening, like, all men need that. I don't care if you're tough, I don't care if you're a drug dealer, I don't care if you're a choir boy, school boy. All men need that mental peace from their partner in a relationship. Like, you know, don't nobody want to call their woman after a long day in here nagging or bitching and fussing about something, you know what I'm saying? Especially when this man is providing and putting it all the way down. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys don't want to hear it. You know, when I spoke on 50-50, you know what I'm saying, I've been getting a lot of comments about this. And how do you feel about women going 50-50 with their man? How do you feel on, what's your take on that?
Oh, I feel like, to be honest, I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. I feel like it's supposed to be like that because what if my partner out here doing a lot? You get what I'm saying? Doing a lot out here, and nobody's really making sure that you ate or you feel good. How you feeling today, or I don't know. We've been eating the same thing all week. Do you want to try something different today, or what I'm saying, something like that? I do feel like it should be equal give and take because, like I said, especially if the man, he's doing a lot of things, around town, around the city, around the world, or whatever the case is. You would definitely need somebody to like you could rest for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. You can sit back.
Mm,
I got it. Don't worry about it. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the type of woman that I know certain men need. Okay, like because me personally, that 50-50 stuff, I don't mind. I would actually, I think that's actually perfect. You get what I'm saying? Like that type of thing, you know?
right, right.
Because I feel like the 50-50, it would be balanced out in every aspect of the relationship or the situation, not just, on bill paying. You get what I'm saying? Like we need to balance out when it comes down to the emotions too, because we both can't be mad at the same time. You get what I'm saying? We both can be mad at the same time because we're gonna fuck around and probably kill each other. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
with that being said, it's just like, yeah, we need to just chill out on some shit. Like, yeah, you could be mad, but while you're mad, I'm not mad. You telling me some shit that made you mad. So with that being said, I'm just gonna sit back and listen, and I'm gonna give you the most, you know, I don't know, the most uplifting feedback that I can give you, you know what I'm saying, in your time of distress or despair or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And then when I feel the same way, I would definitely need that type of energy back. You understand what I'm saying? Like I need that back because I don't need no nigga to be like, I'm mad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying shit like, man, I'm ready to go slide this bitch or woo 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 or whatever, right? And I don't need my nigga being like, well, here's the gun. Go do it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
right, right.
I don't need him to be like that. I need him to be like, you know what? Okay, you got that shit out your system. So, but okay, but what really happened? Or, let's take a sip, take a drink, or let's take a ride, or let's do this, or let's do that, to get your mind off of that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right. And I ain't gonna lie, I dig that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really dig that because, like, a lot of people, when a man say 50-50, he don't mean for like bills. He don't mean that. You know what I'm saying? He mean like you first said, emotionally wise. Like, have my back the way I have your back. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
a man, that's part of being a man. You gotta provide and protect. That's part of being a man. You know what I'm saying? But like, I know for when a man say 50-50, he mean like just be there when he needs you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like if he needs you, okay, this man working and doing all they doing it, okay, your 50 can be like, okay, I'm gonna use my granddaddy for instance. I ain't seen it since him and my grandma, but my granddad used to go to work on Monday, come back in Friday. He gone all week, come back in Friday. And when he come back in, he still have his check in the paper form. You know what I'm saying? And when he come back in, he
Mm-hmm.
hug my grandma, he kiss her, and he had my grandma the check. And I watched him do that for like 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? As a young buck. So I asked him, I'm like, man, granddaddy, man. I'm like, bro, ain't no way you go working all week and you just come back in and hand grandma the check, man. Like, what? You don't get yourself nothing. And he explained it to me, and I never forgot it. He said, listen, son. He said, I go work, I make the money, I bring it home. He said, I didn't know how to read or write till your grandma taught me. It's a lot of this shit I don't know how to do still. He say, so what I do, I trust your grandma enough to handle the business. I give her the check. She get what things she need for the house. She cash the check. She get what she need for the house. Get what we need. She might get herself a little something. Might give me a little something. And she do it. She don't matter. But when she get through with all that, whatever left over, she gonna put it in the check account, in the bank account. And whatever I need, all I gotta do is just, you know what I'm saying, go to the ATM or swipe the card. You know what I'm saying? Because I trust her and know where she gonna put the money. Like the money don't never be off. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's 50-50. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she ain't working, grandma ain't working, but she doing her part. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and that's the type of relationship I want. But like women are so polluted nowadays. And don't get me wrong, you got some guys out there polluted too. You know what I'm saying? It's like we were talking earlier. It's like we were talking earlier. You know what I'm saying? And we were speaking on like the evil eye. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want my own woman like envying me. You feel what I'm saying? You say you proud of
Yeah.
me one moment and then you envy me, or just say I got a woman, but I'm connected with you on this level. Me and you on some business stuff, and me and you became cool, and I can't conduct business with you because she giving me the evil eye. You feel what I'm saying? Because you a
Yeah.
female. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
And
trust
and
me enough to handle this business.
And I'm kind of glad you said that because, well, I'm glad you kind of put it in that type of scenario. And the reason why I'm glad you did that was because, like, a lot of men, just say we was working together, you get what I'm saying? And you did have a woman, and the woman was on, she's not telling you, like, out her mouth, you get what I'm saying? Like, out her mouth, she's not telling you that, oh, she's jealous or she envies or she feels some type of way, you get what I'm saying? She's not really saying that throughout her mouth, but the way her actions are showing that. So with
Right.
that being said, she's pretty much sending me the evil eye. So some type of way about you because the woman that you're attached to is sending me negative energy, and it's making me feel uncomfortable. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they don't realize and recognize that. They don't recognize that when you sit up here, you look at someone, or when you think, what I'm saying? Well, yeah, when you look at someone, you don't even have to say anything. You could just be looking at a person. You could look at a person's picture or whatever the case is with ill intent, and you're sending that person evil eye. And these people, they don't understand what they're doing. It's like some people can look at a picture and be like, oh, I don't care for that bitch, or oh, this bitch that, or they can just be saying negative things, not knowing that you're sending that person evil eye when you speak ill on that person, or when you're doing ill to that person or whatever. That's what you're doing. You're sending evil eye. And certain people, certain spiritual people or spiritual beings, they can feel that shit. So with that being said, it then it's creating, on a whole nother level, it's creating some whole other shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, by them even just thinking that way, or you're thinking all this evilness, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I just can't stand people like that, because it's just like, you putting me in a bad situation just because of the way you're even thinking towards me. You understand what I'm saying? You thinking towards me negatively, so
Right.
you already
Right.
making me feel some type of way.
Right. And
And some
and,
people
and
don't recognize that. Like, remember when I told you, for the example that I had gave was, how when you can feel somebody looking at you, but sometimes they're looking at you to either size you up, or they're looking at what you got on, if your wig nappy or dry or whatever the case is, if your hair's cut or not. You get what I'm saying? They looking at you like that. And
right.
I mean, they're not saying anything, they're just looking, but they're having evil intentions and evil thoughts. So with that being said, they're sending evil eye. And a
And you
lot
can
of people
feel it.
do that intentionally and unintentionally. A lot of people do that.
Hmm. And the energy be so strong. Like I said earlier, when we was talking, the energy be so strong, you can feel it from across the room. You know what I'm saying? Like you be like,
Hell
man,
yeah.
somebody watching me, man. And then your head, like this big ass room, or all these people, you be like, man, I feel somebody watching me. And you know what I'm saying? And I always call it the sixth sense because I never knew what it was. You feel what I'm saying? I be like, it gotta
Yeah.
be something because it's just like if you eating something, I just sit there, just stare at you eating it. Eventually, the energy is so strong, you're gonna drop the food. You know what I'm saying? Or drop the fart. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, yes. I never even thought of it like that, but you're so right. Yes.
Like if I sit there and stare at you, you gonna end up dropping the food. And I always wonder about them, like, damn, ain't nobody gonna speak on that? Like for real. It done been times I done drop my food and I look around and somebody looking at me and I'm like, what the hell is you looking at, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you staring at, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, and it's crazy. I guess it gives me to eat the hungry eye or something. I don't know. But
Yes, yes.
but well, you know, the energy
Like
is
that.
is is real, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit real, man. Like, and now lately I've been, like I said, I've been meditating and stuff like that, trying to keep my energy intact and preaching peace and blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't been knowing you that long, but I can tell you got a good. I'm getting a good, positive vibration off of you. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to, I wanted to ask you another thing. You know, for about how do you feel? How do you feel about toxic relationships?
How do
Don't
I feel about toxic relationships? Okay, so how I feel about it. Okay. I do feel like in order for us to know a toxic relationship, you'd have been had to been in one. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I do feel like the toxic relationships are an experience. You get what I'm saying? It's like an experience. And because some people could be in toxic relationships for 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 150,000 years. You get what I'm saying?
Lord bless them.
And they never learned their lesson for some reason. You get what I'm saying? They never learned the lesson in that toxic relationship. But I just feel like the toxic relationships are placed in people's lives for lessons. You get what I'm saying? Like, the
Hmm.
cheating, the lying, the backstabbing, the fucking your friends, fucking your families, that type of shit, right? All that shit was put in place so you can learn from that. So therefore you can move forward and you won't, you know what I'm saying? You won't be sitting up here, constantly getting your feelings hurt or constantly breaking your own heart, because this is what I realized about the toxic relationship thing. Okay. If I know my man's a cheater or a liar, right? I know that at this point because I done caught his ass cheating and I done caught his ass lying. So I know he's a cheater and a liar, right?
Hmm.
So bam, once I know that, and then I mess around and I accept him again. You know what I'm saying? I accept him again in my life with him being that same cheater and that same liar. Um, I know what I'm getting myself into. You get what I'm saying? I know exactly what I'm getting myself into. So therefore, um, coming from me now, I would just withdraw my feelings. Like, so that means I'm gonna be in a relationship, and it's just pretty much my body's there, my soul and my spirit is not in that relationship. I'm just there because at the same time, I no longer have any feelings for you. I don't care anymore. You get what I'm saying? That type of thing. I don't care because you done broke my heart, or you lied, or you cheated, or you did whatever you did. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like sometimes there's no coming back from that. And now I'm realizing that now in certain relationships and situations. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes there's no coming back from a person cheating on your ass because, just depending on who you cheated on, you might have cheated on somebody and they might fuck around and kill you and every bitch in the building. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's why it's like I know now my limit when it comes down to these men, and I'm so glad that I learned that lesson by being in those toxic relationships. You get what I'm saying? I know my limit now. You get what I'm saying? I'm not letting no man put their hands on me no more. I'm not doing the fighting, the stalking, the all this old crazy shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing that no more because I learned. You get what I'm saying? I learned from the toxic relationships, and then the yelling. You get what I'm saying? Even though I'm not gonna lie to you, even though I do talk loud, you get what I'm saying, but I don't be yelling. And some people they take me as yelling sometimes, and I don't be yelling. But the yelling and the chastising as if you were my dad or some shit like that. I don't care if you're older than me, but you're not gonna chastise me like you're my fucking dad. And then the moment I speak to you or I say something to you, then I'm 100% wrong. I'm wrong, 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 wrong. No, I can't deal with people like that. And to me, that's toxicity. That's a toxic relationship because if I can't get my words out, or if I can't speak on how I feel, or how you treated me, or how you made me feel without you understanding it. Now, I can sit up here and speak on how I feel or how you made me feel all day long. You get what I'm saying? I can say that all day long. But if you're not understanding how you made me feel, then what's the point of me talking?
Yeah, it's pointless. It's
Yes.
pointless. And like, I heard what you said when you said talk at you, you know what I'm saying? And in my previous relationships and shit like that, I done had women say like, you talk at me, you know what I'm saying? And I never denied it, because like I said, like I grew up rough, so and I was raised by my grandparents, you know what I'm saying? They was on some strict script shit. So,
Mm-hmm.
he ain't too much believe in being soft and all that stuff there, you know what I'm saying? So I know the time has evolved. It's not like the time it was when he was growing up. So I know I gotta have a more softer approach with women. You feel what I'm saying? So instead of me just coming to him and like I know, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, look, that shit that done. You gotta cut that shit the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I normally do it. But I'm knowing I'm talking at them, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm demanding, trying to be controlling, you feel me? So that's how they gonna take it. So when
Yeah.
I do humble myself and I'll be like, hey, look, baby, we need to talk. Sweetheart, you doing something I ain't really approve of, like it's making me feel some type of way, with
Mm-hmm.
my experience, not saying that all women doing it, but my experience, when I have done that, I don't know if it make the female's nipples hard or make her feel like she tougher than me or what it is, but they be like, oh, nigga, I'm grown, I can nah. And so that makes me, you know what I'm saying, the king. That makes me feel like, nah, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Now I gotta, you ain't listen to me humble and soft like this. So okay, I'm gonna tell you how I know, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you better sit your ass down and listen to what the fuck I'm telling you. Now I'm talking at you, but you listening now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you saying I'm controlling, you saying I'm demanding, you saying I'm overprotective, all this stuff. But you listen when I act and I talk this way. Cause when I humble myself, you don't listen. You know what I'm saying? You play like I'm a simp or it's like you don't respect it. But that's why I say, oh, I spoke about toxic because a lot of women don't know that they like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been dealing with it so long. And now when they get a dude that ain't on that shit, it's like they got to have that toxic in their relationship. They got to have that man just to be like yelling at them. And some women don't. I'm just speaking from my experience. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like
Yes,
I
and
told.
I can relate to that because I was drawn to I was drawn to toxicity. Like I used to love like which is crazy. I was talking to no, I wasn't talking to nobody. I think I was on live one day and I was mentioning it. I was saying how back then when I was younger, I used to love for a nigga to, you know, beat the fuck out of me. You get what I'm saying? That type of shit. I used to love that shit and
What?
not yeah. I mean not literally like beat the fuck out of me, but I slap a bitch up, you know what I'm saying, give a bitch a black eye or
No,
some shit like that.
mm,
I in younger days I used to look at that as oh oh, this man loves you because he did that or whatever. Because when you sit back and you think about it, like I said, I just fucked up, mentally fucked up, thinking that shit. You get what I'm saying? I
mhm.
said, I was thinking like, well, my dad or my mom, you know what I'm saying? When I do something bad, when it comes down in regards to them, they'll whoop my ass, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll put me on punishment. So if this is my man and I love him or whatever, or he loves me, then he would do the same. That type of toxic ass thinking, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's
that
a
shit
toxic
that
ass thought
toxic.
process.
Yeah, yeah.
So that also means that any man that I was dealing with at that age, okay, any man that I was dealing with, they was sweet ass men, but I was turning them toxic because that's the only thing I knew how to do. You
You
get what I'm
do
saying? I was
right,
turning them
right,
toxic.
right.
I'm cussing at this nigga. I want him to cuss me out. I want him to call me bitches and choke my ass up. You know what I'm saying? I want him to do all that shit. But it's just like that's not good for me to do because it's just like I'm also keeping him in a lower negative energy. You get what I'm saying? By me even accepting that type of behavior from a man, you get what I'm saying? And me even
Right.
allowing and wanting that just speaks volumes on how low I was vibing because I wanted that shit. You get what I'm saying? But now it's just like I don't want to. It's like putting your hands on me. That's the end of it. Like me, I'm the type. Now I know how to let go. I did not know how to let go at first, but now I know how to let go and I know how to move on. You know what I'm saying? But me going from going from toxic energy, toxic relationships, toxic people to non-toxic people, non-toxic energy, and non-toxic relationships, that's a big leap. That's a big step, and that's like a major change too. You get what I'm saying? Like that's a major change for somebody like me because, like I said, all I know is toxic relationships. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? All I know is toxic men. You get what I'm saying? Like I never just really, have no man to really sit down and be patient and sit down and take his time. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And
Even
realizing, yes, I came from toxicity. I came from a toxic every damn thing. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, if I'm trying to be in that energy of not being toxic, it's gonna be an adjustment for me. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be an adjustment. I'm not saying that how some people they have a hard time even changing from those type of negative ways. You get what I'm saying? Like me, I would not even
yeah.
dare like I wouldn't dare do that nowadays. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, if I'm working on change, I'm working on this, and I'm working on, eliminating the toxic energy, toxic people, and the toxic traits out of my life. Then I would want you to do the same too. I don't, even if I was toxic to you, my love. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if I love you so much right now to this day or whatever the fuck. If I was toxic to you, then leave me the fuck alone. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just how I feel about it. Like
Mm-hmm.
we can't change the past. We can only we can only focus on the future. You get what I'm saying? The future and the present moment. But that's how I feel. Like if I was toxic to you and we can't like necessarily get over it or whatever the case is, then leave me the fuck alone. There's no need for us to, go back and forth, bash each other. You get what I'm saying? That type of thing. There's no
Right,
need for all
right,
that.
right. Yeah, ain't no need for that. We ain't gonna fix on that shit. Ain't no need to study. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with broken shit, complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
I feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel that shit because, like, I ain't gonna lie. I probably, to me, I'm not. But people say I'm still am a little toxic because, like I say, I was raised with my granddad. They just certain principles I stand on. I might not never get rid of them because that's what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? I believe. I honestly believe, like, what I believe is the man is the lead. Well, first, this is what I honestly believe. I believe first is God, all right, and the man follows God lead, and the woman
Yeah.
follows the man lead. That's what I believe, and I'm not gonna change it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If a woman don't want, if you don't love me enough to trust me to let me lead, then you telling me that you ain't trusting God, cause that's who leading me. You feel what I'm saying? So you want me and God to follow your lead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but then when you get in a jam, you run to me. And then now my problem is your problems, and I gotta run to God. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, we supposed to put him first. You feel what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I ain't perfect. I still have my ways and stuff like that. So people look at it and be like, oh, you still ain't like this and you still like, all right, cool. But at the same time, I'm still standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if I say this is what it is, not controlling you, I'm just saying this is what it is. This how I feel like this was going. This is what I'm putting down right here. This is what it is. Maybe you rock with it or you don't. You rocking with it or you not. I ain't telling you no negative. It's something positive. You feel me? If I tell you like, look,
Mhm.
this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build this empire. I'm trying to open this business right here. Open this business right here. I need you to call these people and talk to these people and get this paperwork right. And when I hit you back, I need to know something by Wednesday. You feel what I'm saying? Stay on these people's edge. You probably got to call them over. I'm not just gonna throw you out there and be like, go. I'm gonna sit down and try to teach you each and every step. Like, look, baby, this is what I learned. This is how you gotta talk to them. This is how you gotta call. This is how you gotta approach them. You understand? Look, this is what you gonna have to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna throw you out there like it gonna be on some positive stuff. So I feel like if you neglect or rejecting it, yeah, we can't. I don't give a damn what happened in your past relationship. Fuck them niggas. I'm talking about what's going on now because I'm not gonna bring in my past relationship. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna bring up my past female. You know what I'm saying? In our relationship, like that shit in the past. Like let that shit go. You feel me? You know what
Right.
I'm
But
saying?
now if it's now I can agree on that because I don't necessarily when it comes down to my exes or really to be honest, I only consider two men that I ever dated as an ex because I've only been I do have a baby daddy or whatever, but I've only been in two relationships. One of them was like a puppy love situation, and then the other one was a man that I actually we lived together. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. Um so yeah, I've only been in two relationships, and I'm noticing too, like how I got into my one relationship. Like you know how you be in a relationship with somebody, or just say, damn, you don't know somebody, right? But then they need somewhere to stay, and then you start fucking with them, and y'all wind up in a fucking toxic ass relationship. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And I feel like that goes on a lot nowadays, because some people they be needing, some people be needing places to stay and things like that, so they're willing to get into a relationship with anyone. You get what I'm saying? And then that person that
Mm-hmm.
they with, they know they, oh, that nigga, that nigga or that bitch is desperate for a relationship or desperate for love and all that. So with that being said, I know this person will let me move in if I, fuck them good, you know what I'm saying, put this mouth on them real good or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? I know he would let me come stay or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And I could be a leech to him and be a pest, a peasant, and a problem. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right, right. And I want to ask you, since you mentioned it, I want to ask your opinion on something. Like, I'm truly asking your opinion. Like, I don't give a fuck who listen to none of that shit. Like, I'm asking your opinion to
Okay.
something I really want to know from a different woman's point of view. All right.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna mention. Well, I'm just say Stacy. I don't. If somebody out there named Stacy going through this, I'm sorry, but I just made that name up, and I'm gonna say Stacy. I was talking to this female named Stacy, and like I told her, you know what I'm saying. I was in prison. I told her, I was like, man, look. I said, when I get home, I'm gonna fuck with you. Like, we gonna be together, I'm gonna fuck with you. But I'm not moving in with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not moving in with you. I'm gonna get my own shit. You feel what I'm saying? And she felt some type of way, you feel what I'm saying? But I was telling her like I'm gonna get my own shit because I don't wanna live off no woman. Like I say, I was raised a certain way. Like I gotta have my own shit. You feel what I'm saying? And like even though it's been cool, our relationship been cool in prison on the phone, lovey dovey shit, but we never lived with each other. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't want to walk into no toxic shit, and I don't want to move in and then you be like, oh no, this nigga is nothing like how I thought he was. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out. Now I
Right.
ain't got nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it might not be like that. It might be like, you know what I'm saying, move in and happily ever after type shit. But I don't want to take that chance. You feel what I'm saying? And I want to
Yes.
ask you like, what's your input on it? You feel me? Like, how do you feel like I approached it wrong, or do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, I could have went about it another way? I don't feel like I'm wrong, but I still want your input on it. Like, how you feel like as a
Well,
woman?
I feel when it comes down to that, I don't think you was wrong. I actually agree with what you said. I actually agree like 100%, because but that just depends on the type of woman that you're talking to, though. So you know what I'm saying? It just depends on the type of woman that you're talking to, because you got some women that come off as if they were mature women, but they're really immature, and then they're amateur as fuck as well too. So anyway, my thing is, I would definitely agree with that, because it's just like I've been single for a while. I've been, handling my own. I've been doing my own shit for a long ass time without no man. So with that being said, I would need, time to adjust to being in a relationship or being in a situation or being in a partnership or whatever with anyone. You get what I'm saying? Because me personally, I would definitely, I know for a fact, I would come off as standoffish at first. You know what I'm saying? That might be for maybe a couple of months, maybe, because I got to get used to you, because I'm used to, how you kind of used to people being in and out of your life or whatever. So I'm not used to really nothing stable or solid, or, you get what I'm saying, really firm like that. It's just always been rocky and wishy washy. So, with that being said, yes, especially dealing with me, any man dealing with me, yes, I would definitely say you have to have your own shit. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, I know one thing. Okay, I can go to my man's house, or I have clothes. You know what I'm saying? I got clothes over there by his house, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I cooks at his house, and I cleans his house up, and then, one week we staying at his house. I'm taking my daughter to school from his house, and we doing all this shit from his house that week. We cooking and we doing everything, and then that next week we spending the night at my house. You know what I'm saying? Like all week long, he going to work from my house. He coming back to my house every day. You know what I'm saying? Like he lives here, and then I do the same shit next week. But I feel like that, because that way I'm getting to know you. For one, you're getting to know me in my space, and then I'm getting to know you in your space. You get what I'm saying? Because you know how when you go anywhere, like you know how when you go anywhere, like people can how can I say this? People can act a certain way. Like just say if somebody comes to my house, they might act a certain way at my house, and they don't act the same way at my house that they act at their own house. You get what I'm saying? So
True, true,
that's
true that. Right.
that's why I want to know. I want to know like your energy, like at your crib. I want to know how I would, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you feel when somebody else comes in your shit. You get what I'm saying? And then vice versa. I need to, you know, how do I feel when somebody else comes in my shit? You get what I'm saying? Because you know how some people you go some people's house, they'll follow you all around the house. Like, oh, you gotta go to the kitchen, you gotta go to the bathroom, you go in, check the back door, the laundry room, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker follow you all around the damn house. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't trust a motherfucker. So it's just like we need to build that type of we need to build that up first. The trust first. Then I feel like, you know, then the loyalty slowly falls behind that. You get what I'm saying? The trust first, then the loyalty, and then the love after that. Because, you know, if I trust you, like I feel like it's all levels to this shit. So if I trust you, then I know you're being loyal to me in a certain way, or you're being loyal to me because I like to me the trust and the loyalty goes one and the same. I feel like it's kind of the same thing, or it should be named the same damn thing. But but yeah, I feel like if I can trust you and you can trust me, then yeah, you know it's gonna be some loyalty there. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be some loyalty there. And then where there's loyalty, what is it? It's love after that. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just how I feel about that.
Yeah, I choose loyalty over love any day, man. Cause if you loyal to a person, love gonna come, man. And then it's just like love, man. That word get thrown around so lightly and shit like that, man. But like I say, like I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? And just to hear from a woman's perspective, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, we get over our heads and sometimes we don't. You feel what I'm saying? But what I wanna do now, before we head on out, I'm gonna give you a chance, saying to tell people, what I'm saying, where they can reach you, like social media sites, anything like that. They want to connect with you, or what I'm saying, just anything like that. You feel me?
Okay. Okay, so my Instagram is 5 star key with 3 E's, and it's a blue check on the side of my name. So that's how you know it's me. My email is the lioness and her notebook at gmail.com. So I don't know if you have a description box, but you could just put my email in your description box and my Instagram name. So there we go.
And there you have it, man. I enjoyed this conversation. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And this is the first interview that I ever did that was this long, you know what I'm saying? Because like I just really got into it. And, I just wanted people just to vibe out one late night time, you know what I'm saying? Just lay back and vibe out and listen to it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you accepting it. And hopefully we can do this again.
Oh, definitely, definitely, definitely. We sure can. So yeah. It was nice talking to you.
Oh yeah, nice talking to you too. Well, there y'all have it, people. It's another episode. Puts a fork in another topic, man. And remember, y'all heard it here first on Late Night Topic Show. Man, y'all be safe, man.